Hello, guys. It's already September 8th, 2020. It's a Tuesday, and our September in the Philippines is actually shaping up to be a really great time for the Philippine market. Take note that for September, the Philippine market has seen Ayala Land continually rise. Today is going to be the third day that Ayala Land has risen. And as you could see, the Philippine index is up 98 points or 1.65%. We have traveled from 5.7 back above to 6,000. Indeed, we are also seeing that our base names, we were saying base names, meaning your BDOs, Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, SM Prime, your base, your top five in the Philippines are equally rising. And as you could see, today is another day where advancers outperformed your decliners, out advanced, no? So you've got 112 advancers today, you've got 84 decliners, and you can see that even with foreign net selling continually dominating, we are seeing that it's not high. Like yesterday, it was about
Nix, natanggal yung mic. Nikki, natanggal yung mic.
sorry. Okay lang. Can you hear me now? Repeat. Okay na. Okay, sige. All right, let me repeat. Sorry. So I was saying that the Philippine market is actually a lot of strength, but the volume is still not picking up as every bull might wish to see. So what I mean to say here is that although your index, all shares, financials, industrials, holdings, and properties are rising, mining, a lot of profit taking, services going up. Take note that this is just a reopening move, and this is not, in my view, a sustainable move. Meaning, if index goes 6.3 to 6.5, you want to be sure that you've got those selling pressure resistances intact. So your MPI is up 4%, Mega World is up 4%, First Gen up 4%, good moves. Your Meralco is up 4%, Aboitiz Power is up 3.7%. Happily, for those who have been buying BDO at about 87 today, BDO is trading at 93. So today, BDO is up 3.7%, AGI 3.38%. As you could see, a lot of winners and a lot of sectors going up, some profit taking on your mining. As you could see that the market has transitioned back to your old economy names. And you can see that in your stock market, your statistics, you could see this very clearly. In all shares, IMI plan to list in Germany, one of their efforts to spun off some of their unit. IMI is up 10% today, trading at 643 with 1,300 trades, value traded 30 million pesos. You're seeing DNL up 10% with 48 million pesos from 5 to 550. Holcim up about 6%, 50 million pesos to 636. Your Eagle is up 6% to 14.6. The rest, like MPI, is back to 354. Your Max is at 5 pesos. Your Mega World is at 310. You are seeing quite a lot of winners. Your GT Cap is back at 400. Your Meralco is up at 272. Your BDO is 93.50. And the good thing is that from a selling standpoint, there's really very little volume in the selling front. So we have been seeing this the same way yesterday. So for the bulls, you are seeing that the bulls have at least 1 to 2, 3 days of upper hand here. Ayala Land is back 3%, 30.9. You could see that in the most active space, all are green with a very few selling pressure with Robinson's Retail and Mary Mart. Those are your quote-unquote resilient companies. Mary Mart, of course, went to $3. Your RHI went to 70. Some profit taking there, shifting to your laggards. Your laggards meaning your properties and your financials, which have recently been booming these past few days. So we've seen Ayala Land go from 26.9, now it's 30.9. We broke above that 30, so good job for Ayala Land, and we are probably going to see the same thing happen to SM Prime. which has been following Ayala Land's lead. Ayala Land is the leader here, and then AC catched up. As we said, if Ayala Land was rising, pretty soon we will see Ayala Corp also rise. SM also rose, 908 today, and then BDO. So that is your base name. So your base names, BDO, Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, your SM Prime, those are index movers. And that's really one of the biggest contributors to your PSEI. And you could see it's the same thing. They are always the top five, no? If US had the fat man names, fat man meaning Facebook, Apple, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon, Netflix, Nvidia, or Netflix, yeah, same thing naman. You are seeing the same thing happen in the Philippines with the base names truly rising. Now, for ICT and PLDT, it's steady, 107 and 1450. Yeah. And then URC, 143. So we are seeing the market particularly happy today. And if you notice, let's take a look at your charts. Let's take a look one by one, no? So where are the resistances in the market, given that we are index 6,000? So we have been quite bullish in a few names when we were seeing them triple, quadruple bottom. And so it is noteworthy to discuss that it has risen. So BDO has already risen. How high can this go? We have been saying that this was a quadruple bottom at about 85, 87, and that buying at about that level, even at 92, 92, 97, 91, 90, all the way to 85 was all a buying opportunity. Indeed, here at about 99, 100, you would see a first resistance. Let's take a look at the other financials and, of course, the properties. Let's take a look at the base names first. BDO, Ayala Land. So your Ayala Land third day, now it's 30.9. Even if it can go up to about 33, 34, you want to be posting, selling there. Now, your Ayala Corp, same thing. You need to post a selling here at about 760 to 800 as it goes up. Second day move, this is Ayala Corp is following the Ayala Land move. Your S, which is SM, it has rallied. We have been saying that about 840 back to 800 or even 760 were a great play. And indeed, it has rallied. 920 to 990 could be a resistance point for SM. For SM Prime, slow mover, second day up, 28. This was some catch-up move for Ayala Land. We are seeing a potential resistance here at about 32. If you have SM Prime, consider that at 29, a 10% move to 32 is a selling area. Now, that would be your base name. So let's take a look at your other financials. Metro Bank here at about 33. We did see at about 36. You might see a temporary sell-off and then another selling here pressure at about 39. Finally, if the market can rally, higher lows, sorry, this is not a higher low, this is just a quadruple bottom, strong resistance here at about 42. Now, for your BPIs, it was higher lows, and you could see that at 66, it could potentially rally to 72 or 76, so watch out for those resistance levels. What's a 10% move in your base names? It will trigger your PSEI to rally to about 6.5. So that 6.5 area will continually be another pressure point. So if there is a rotation happening worldwide, and we are seeing some rotation to cyclicals, high-quality cyclicals, it's good to see that the high-quality cyclical that the market chose to buy would be the financials and properties, in particular your BDOs, your Ayala Lands, your Ayala Corps, your SMs, and SM Prime had been at least at the very least had rotated there, no. So what happened to your airline? So your airlines quickly followed suit. We have been seeing rotation for the airlines and the casinos worldwide. And it's good to see that Cebu Pacific finally rallied from about 36, 35, now 38. It could rally to about 40, 45. So let's see how high it can go. Now, Bloomberry was the first leader move for the casinos, and it is continually rising. This was a flag. So those who got in about 670 or 680 continues to go higher, 720. That is continually at 10%. Especially for those who got in about 6 to 630, they are sitting with more than 10% gains. Should it rally to about 8, good for you. That is where you try to unlock and unload a few, not necessarily all. So because it could rally higher anyway. So let's take a look at some material information. You are seeing today that a lot of people have been discussing IMI. Of course, IMI was being touted to have a spin-off abroad, no? So they want to list their ADR IPO. And so far, it has moved from about 450 to 7, some resistance there. But if we can get another buying area here at about 550 or below 6, then this might be an entry opportunity. If there will be an entry. If there's no entry, it doesn't matter. You don't need to be involved if the company isn't giving you a decent risk reward. So good for the people who have IMI though. ACR, let's take a look at the material information about it. So follow on, of course, they have been trying to borrow money. This is 1 billion pesos. So 3.25% Series L, 4% Series M, 4.75% Series M. Commercial papers. If they are successful for that, then it will be helpful for the company ACR. We are seeing that ACR is getting some buyers here at about 120, 125. So today it's 125. This is not an index play, so you might need to see it any drops near about 120 or 116, you might want to see if there's volume buyers for ACR for a potential move higher to about 160, where we are seeing a lot of resistances there, no? So 20% move possible for about a 3 to 5% loss if you're entering about 120 below. Let's take a look at other companies here. I think there was news that URC was going to sell their ROX. So that's good for URC. But URC today is trading already at 140, 141. And we are seeing that URC always has resistance about 150. So let's see when the market rallies about 64, 63, whether URC can rally back here to about 148 or even as high as 150, 160. Let's see how high it goes. So far, URC has been a steady climber from about 90, 100. Now it's 143. Those who have URC continually hold them. Let's see whether it rallies to 150 before you unload, and take a look first if the market can rally another 5%, another 5 to 6% no, on the index. Take a look at questions, comments, questions. Do you think Philippines will continue to rally because of lower COVID cases, or you think it's just a range? So there has been vaccines abroad, and I believe that the market is seeing that there's a reopening theme, rooting for humanity, and that would be helpful for the Philippine market. It could rally another 5 to 7% on the index. That means that you are supposed to be holding some of your winners even until today, and see whether we can rally above 6.3. Okay, so the good thing is that those who picked up the Ayala lands and the financials when they were low, you are sitting at a good level today, and you just really hold your winners until it rallies and until we see a resistance. No, what do you think about IMI and its subsidiary IPO? It's good. It will unlock some potential value for IMI. That's why it rallied from about 4.5 to 7. But I don't think that it is a good way to buy at current level. So you might need to wait for a better entry. How about gold play? The news is that the Philippine Fed is into gold. Yeah, the central bank is trying to actively trade gold. I think that they are selling at about 2,000 today, and they might wish to enter gold again next time. If they had gold at about 1.4, 1.5 last year, then they might wish to sell this year. So I don't think that you as a central bank, you don't want to sell everything because it can go to 4, 5. If you have gold, you want to be profit taking at current levels. So gold, I think, is still trading at about 1.9 XAU USD. So I think like when the central government of the Philippines is talking about active trading, I think what they mean is actively selling some gold at about 1.9, 2,000 areas with the ability to sell further at about 2.4, 2.5 if they can. So, of course, they'll buy it back if it goes about 1.7 below. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon to everyone. What does it mean if your buying power is negative? Does WellSec have margin as well? Yes, they do, but I believe that the margin is about 1% a month. So it's not as cheap as US. So US is 1.55% a year. So in terms of margin capacity, I think Interactive Brokers Abroad has better margin rates. Now, do you think BDO's rise is mainly attributed to a dividend play? No, I don't think so. BDO has been accumulated at about 85 to 90 bucks. And I think that there are some people who are buying BDO for index-related reasons. Take note that base, we talk about them as base, BAASS. BDO, Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, SM, and SM Prime are just index-related beneficiaries. If your index goes from about 6,000 or 5,700 to about 6,400, you should be aware that BDO rises just a function of index-related funds. I would say that the Philippines is more like a ETF-related company, and so I think it's more like ETF. So if the ETFs are going to buy Philippine Stock Index, let's say they're buying EPHE, the Philippine ETF, then that rise is related to that more than anything, more than company specific. So yeah, so I think in the Philippines, that would be the news, and it's good that we are seeing that the Philippines benefit. We are still continuing to see foreign selling, but just be aware that the Philippines today is still stuck in a range. So if you're gonna ask me, the Philippines is still stuck in a range. So about 6,300 to 6,400. Do watch out whether Ayala Land at about 33, 32 could be sold, and AC at about 760 to 800 could be sold. SM 950 to 990 could be another selling pressure. SM Prime at these levels of 29, it might still rally 10%. Your resistance is about 32. Your BDOs have resistance about 99. So take a look whether it rallies about 6% higher from current. And then the rest, like yeah. So I think like the majority of your Philippine companies are just really your base names. So I prioritize really more on the base names. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you very much, and we will proceed to discuss tomorrow. Renewable energy has been positive for ACEN. ACEN is now trading at 293. We have been saying that it's a secular trend. So AC Energy, we just really hold on to it. It's good to see that it's higher. You could see that the flag at about 270, 280 broke above to 290 today. It could rally to $3, 310. Those are companies that you are very confident that if it falls below 250 or 240 will really be bought. So it's possible that the people who bought 235 below are never gonna sell. They're just gonna hold it how high it can go. Can it go $3, 310, 320, 340? They'll just hold on to that. So that's the good thing about secular winners. Okay, so that's it for the day. Let's see you again tomorrow. Thank you very much, and this is me signing out.